What's up guys, my name is Stepan and today we're going to talk about Bitcoin versus ETH and ENJ coin, which is going to pump in next few weeks. Let's get into it. Alright, first of all, let's start on ENJ. I'll show you this insane trade. I mentioned it in my previous videos. Since then we started to moving in the upwards direction, and I think there is a huge chance that we will go to the top of this wedge, which is insane profit. It is 40% trade. I think that's pretty good, and let me explain why I think this trade is coming and why I'm so bullish on ENJ coin. So we've got this wedge on weekly. I think that's kind of obvious. We don't have many other things to trade here. We fell below this let's say wedge, and we made a huge deviation. Then we closed back above, and we had a retest 2 weeks ago, and since then we're going higher. We had this pump to the midpoint where we got rejected. We're going lower right now, but overall I think if crypto doesn't go down like really bad, I think ENJ has a good chance to outperform Bitcoin and other currencies and go to the top of the wedge at 0.7 US dollars. I think this is kind of good trade to open even now. You've got 2.3 risk reward ratio, maybe a little bit higher. It depends. What I would do right here is you can open it right here. Your target is the top of the wedge, as I mentioned, and your invalidation is a first weekly close below this wedge, which is at 0.436. Okay guys, let's move to the Bitcoin price action. As we can see right here, we've got this long wedge on daily starting in June 2022. We had a lot of touches here. I think it's the right wedge to draw here for sure. Then we broke down. We had this long deviation lasting 3 or 4 months. We broke back to the wedge. We were really strong here. We had this consolidation at the midpoint. We retested the midpoint and keep rising. We broke out. At this point, I would say we started to look really well. Then we got rejected right here from some previous non so important levels, as a lot of people closed their trades. We fell back into the wedge, but fortunately we broke out again and we started to rise. But what happened here is that we broke this important level. We closed above, retested it, and at this point I was really bullish. On weekly we can see that it looked really well. We closed above this level, which we didn't break the previous time. It was similar, yeah, it was exactly the same level as previously, and yeah, we got rejected and now we're going down. And what I think is going to happen right now, but of course I could be wrong, I'm not a financial advisor. Yeah, I think that we would retest this level and that keep rising to 28 to 30k level. I believe it makes sense like this because we've got a lot of position closed right now. I think that our trader John said in his previous video that most of the positions are in spot and not in derivatives. That means that we won't see any squeezes most likely, and for that reason I think that we would retest this 22,700 level, and from this point yeah, I think 30k could come potentially in next few weeks / months. Now let me go to ETH BTC. We've got this wedge. We talked about it a lot in previous videos. I think it's kind of obvious. There is not anything else you need to draw here. We are at the midpoint right now, and mostly in Bitcoin because I don't think it really makes sense to go into ETH when Bitcoin ETH doesn't look so good. I think we could probably hold this level, but we don't know yet, and I think the best way to start entering ETH instead of Bitcoin is when we make a higher high here. So like weekly here would be really good. Let me show you on daily. You can see that we made lower low, which says we are in downtrend, And like if we close a candle above this, or we make higher high and then higher low, I think it's a great area to start entering ETH against Bitcoin. But for now, I think it's okay to stay in BTC and trade other pairs with BTC and wait till this chart looks better for ETH. But this is everything for today's video, guys. In conclusion, I would say that Bitcoin will probably keep rising after some, let's say, consolidation or even a little drop. ENJ looks good. If Bitcoin goes higher, I think ENJ could easily make you 40% trade, which is I would say pretty good. This is everything for today's video, guys. You should always trade by your strategies. We're not financial advisors, but I hope this video was helpful, and see you next time, guys. Bye.